All right, kicking it again for another big hour here on the Steve Gruber Show. Glad you're along for the conversation. How would you feel if you missed it? Like you missed out on something big, because you would. We're live from Studio G and fighting for you from the foxhole of freedom. And the question is, who do you want in your foxhole? It's all coming down to it. Who do you want there standing next to you? It's a good question, isn't it? Thank you for being here. Live in all 50 states and around the world. It's a dirty job, and I'm going to get it done today. Here are three big things you need to know this hour. Number one, New Hampshire, the latest state to ban a shady real estate practice known as the right to list, which locks in homeowners to onerous contracts, sometimes for 40 years. We'll tell you what that means. Number two, again, in what appeared to be a crack-addled rant, Hunter Biden went off on Democrats that ran his dad out of the race for president. He also wants to invade El Salvador, apparently. That's what happens when you smoke too much crack. And number three, the scandals. All the scandals that will soon enough devour the Democrats are getting worse by the day. But we have a lot more to cover this hour than the exploding mountain of evidence against former President Barack Obama and his lieutenants. All right. I do want to start with this again. The craziest thing anyone saw on the internet yesterday, I can't fathom why a member of the Biden crime family would get all jacked up on whatever he's all jacked up on and then sit down and do a 3-hour interview where every other word is an F-bomb. I mean, almost literally every other word being an F-bomb. If you had to drink every time Hunter Biden dropped an F-bomb, the whole world would be passed out within an hour because they'd be hammered in 15 seconds. You just got to hear it. He got a schnoz full of crack, then did a TV interview. Bad idea. Really bad idea. Here he is.
These Democrats say, you have to talk about and realize that people are really upset about illegal immigration. You. How do you think your hotel room gets cleaned? How do you think you got food on your table? Who do you think washes your dishes? White men in America are 45 more times likely to commit a violent crime than an immigrant. These guys think that we need to run away from all values in order for us to lead. I say, you. How are we getting those people back from El Salvador? Because I'll tell you what, if I became president in 2 years from now, or 4 years from now, or 3 years from now, I would pick up the phone and call the president of El Salvador and say, you either send them back or I'm going to invade. It's a crime what they're doing. He's a dictator thug.
Could be a world's record. I'm not sure. But it was an adjective, a noun, a verb. Yeah, he seems like he might be wrapped a bit too tight. How embarrassing. Anyhow, White House had fun with it. Let me get this straight. A crack-addled Hunter Biden who left his cocaine in the White House is lecturing the rest of us from the safety of the Biden crime family. Please. Please. Yeah. And by the way, there's a whole lot more where that came from. He did that for 3 hours. Wow. Meanwhile, one of your favorite Democrats, AOC, she is ready. She's ready. Tan, rested, and ready to run for president. As your former bartender, here she is.
There are consequences to ripping up law-abiding, dutiful, undocumented people from their country. There are consequences. There are consequences to ripping up law-abiding, dutiful, undocumented people from their country. There are consequences. There are consequences to ripping up law-abiding, dutiful, undocumented people from their country. There are consequences.
Are you with it? Are you with it? You with AOC, are you? She is going to run for president of the United States. She is the odds-on favorite to get the nomination right now. And I would say, please go for it. But gosh, you just never know in this country. Some days you wonder if somebody like that could get elected. You do. You wonder some days if somebody like that, with no depth on anything, whose district in Congress is overrun with street crime and illegals on the streets running basically flea markets. You've seen the pictures, haven't you? I have. Looks like Mogadishu. Doesn't look much like Queens. And I don't mean the the makeup of the people. I just mean all the shirts, the toys, the rabble, just the junk being sold in the streets. Anyhow, here's something interesting. Here's something, and they're coming back to the UFOs again. Members of Congress. They want to go back to UFOs. I don't know why. They come back to it every so often. Oh, we need to rip back the curtain. And they do it, and nothing ever really happens. But there's always a bit of morbid curiosity. If Tulsi Gabbard could release 500,000 documents on UFOs in America, maybe that would expose some truth. Maybe they could be unredacted for once. Well, some members of Congress think that's not such a bad idea. Listen.
This hearing that we're going to do is going to get us a little bit closer, because we're seeking and trying to get people in that hearing that are firsthand witnesses, people that have had encounters, that have had their hands on material, that in their official capacity working for the federal government.
Okay, that would again be historic, like you said about Dave Grush's testimony in the 2023 hearing. How confident are you that those kind of witnesses will be able to come forward for this hearing?
It's not easy. It's really not. Some of them that we've reached out to have refused to come in. They don't find the value. They have come forward before, and or in private or in skiffs, and they're not seeing action.
Yeah, they'd like to come forward, but they don't like it because they've been treated poorly before. Would you like to see all the documents stuff? I would. Why not? Have they been lying to us? I mean, I've seen these crazy videos, as have you. Heard from members of the military, and Navy ships, and Air Force pilots, all sorts of things. I'd like to see the curtain pulled back. Sure, why not? I think it'd be really, really important. Yeah. I do. I think it'd be important to know if anything's been held back, we should put it up there. Yep. We should put it up there for all to see. Support for today's program comes from Puro Clean's veteran initiative, PuroVet, investing in our nation's heroes by helping them own and operate their own thriving local businesses. That's right. Puro Clean is partnering with vets across this country to help them get a franchise. That's right, to help them get a franchise. PuroVet.com. Are you a veteran? Do you know somebody who is? Hardworking, willing to make some sacrifice and get a business off the ground and do it with a bit of wind in their sails? Well, you've got it. Find them online, PuroVet.com, or you can call 855-PuroVet. PuroVet.com. Great program, great people, and a great opportunity for veterans. PuroVet, helping us cover this part of the program, and we greatly appreciate that. Let's see. Coming up, we're going to have Major General John King. He's retired, of course. John King in a strong position to win the Republican primary for U.S. Senate in Georgia and defeat John Ossoff. We're going to talk to him about that coming up next.